One law firm, 214 countries, 140 world leaders.
One leak, 11 million documents, 214 countries, 140 world leaders, all hiding money in the same place. This is the Panama Papers. Somewhere in Panama there is a law firm, a quiet law firm, a discreet law firm, a law firm that for decades helped the most powerful people on earth hide their money: kings, presidents, prime ministers, billionaires, criminals, drug lords, all using the same firm, all trusting the same secret. Then one night an anonymous source leaked 11,500,000 documents and the world changed forever. This is the Panama Papers. The firm was called Mossack Fonseca in Panama City in 1977 by two lawyers, Jurgen Mossack and Ramon Fonseca. Their business was simple. They created shell companies, anonymous corporations that could legally hold assets without revealing who owned them. This was not technically illegal. Offshore companies exist in a legal gray area in most jurisdictions, but what Mossack Fonseca's clients used these companies for was another matter entirely: tax evasion, money laundering, hiding assets from governments, hiding assets from creditors, assets from the people. Walls, taxes were paying for the roads, hospitals and schools those same powerful people used for decades. The system worked perfectly. Panama was a secrecy jurisdiction. Its laws protected the identities of offshore company owners. Mossack Fonseca operated in over 40 countries. It had created over 214,000 show companies, offshore entities. Numbered accounts to clients were a who's who, the global power elites, wealth, current or former world leaders, 140 politicians and public officials from 150 countries, the Prime Minister of Iceland, the President of Ukraine, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, the King of Saudi Arabia, associates of Vladimir Putin, of Bashar al-Assad, football stars, film stars, business leaders, the famous, the powerful, the untouchable, hiding money in the same place through the same firm under the same secrecy. Then came John Doe in 2015, an anonymous source, a German newspaper called Süddeutsche Zeitung. The source called himself John Doe. He offered documents, not a few documents, not a briefcase of documents, 11,500,000 documents, the largest data leak in journalistic history. The newspaper contacted the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists over the next 12 months. More than 400 journalists from over 80 countries worked in total secrecy to analyze and verify the documents. On April 3, 2016, they published simultaneously. The world exploded. The consequences were immediate. The Prime Minister of Iceland resigned within 2 days of the publication. His wife had owned an offshore company that held claims on collapsed Icelandic banks. At the same time he was negotiating those banks restructuring. The conflict of interest was undeniable. He was gone before the week was out. In Pakistan, Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif was eventually disqualified from office by Pakistan's Supreme Court and later sentenced to prison over assets revealed in the Panama Papers. In the United Kingdom, Prime Minister David Cameron was forced to publicly reveal details of his own tax affairs after his late father's name appeared in the documents. In Russia, the Kremlin dismissed the entire investigation as a Western propaganda operation. The associates of Vladimir Putin's names appeared in the documents. Denied any wrongdoing. No Russian official was ever held accountable. What happened to Mossack Fonseca? The firm closed in 2018, unable to survive the reputational damage. Jurgen Mossack and Ramon Fonseca were arrested in Panama and later released. No major Western criminal convictions rested directly from the Panama Papers. The secrecy jurisdictions still exist. The offshore system still operates. Hundreds of billions of dollars are still being hidden through mechanisms similar to that. Mossack Fonseca used the Panama Papers, changed the conversation. They did not change the system. So what is the real lesson of the Panama Papers? The Panama Papers revealed something that everyone suspected but nobody could prove. There are two financial systems in the world, one for ordinary people who pay their taxes, follow the rules and fund the societies they live in, and one for the powerful who use armies of lawyers and accountants to ensure the rules simply do not apply to them. The Panama Papers did not create this system. They revealed it, and the most disturbing truth they revealed was how normal it was. Not a few bad actors, not a handful of rogue politicians, 140 world leaders, 150 countries, all using the same system or believing it was their right. That is the capital case. The most dangerous injustice is not the kind that hides in shadows. It is the kind that is so widespread, so normalized, so accepted by the powerful, that it barely feels like injustice at all. Subscribe to the capital case because the next case is already waiting.